title just about 4 years ago in Eugene. So we're expecting the lady Toby Amosan to complete and of course still continue that consistent performance we've seen her, especially in the last couple of months this year. She has secured a place in the 2026 Wanda Diamond League final after a very strings of consistent performances in the women's 100-meter hurdles. But away from that, now straight toward the conversation, and it is about Budapest. Yes, there have been conversations over there about Nigerian representatives and what has been happening in recent times, especially in that competition as well. Samson Adedeji, Nigeria's Udodi Uzrike, and Chibuika Enekochi, yes, delivered an impressive performances to secure podium finish at the athletics meeting in Budapest just yesterday, to be very precise. Uzrike finished third in the men's 200 meters after equaling his season's best time of 20.18 seconds recorded with a legal wind reading of plus 0.4 rather. Enekochi also claimed a third place finish in the men's shot put, producing a brilliant final round effort of 21.48 meters to move into the top three after dramatic conclusion to the event as well. But the podium finish provided another positive boost for the Nigerian duo as they continue their preparations for upcoming international competitions, with both athletes showing encouraging form on the European circuit. Many would actually, of course, wish them consistency at the moment because there are other several competitions to take part just before at the end of the year. So fingers crossed, we're looking forward to what these particular athletes would be able to do, especially when we go into several competitions that they have to represent the country at the very top stage. Quickly away from that, now straight toward the conversations this morning, and it has to do with Nigeria, where we hear that Nigeria's men's volleyball team will begin their quest for a place at the 2026 African Volleyball Nations Cup when they face Niger Republic in the opening round of Zone 3 qualifiers in Cote d'Ivoire, rather. Yes, that particular qualifier started yesterday. The West African qualifying tournament fixtures about 6 men's team and 5 women's teams competing for qualification to the Continental Championship. Nigeria will take on Niger Republic. We hear that particular fixture is scheduled for 3 p.m. Nigerian time in what is expected to be a key opening fixture. Victory would provide the team with early momentum. It is bid to book a ticket to the African Nations Cup. So all is now set for all of these conversations surrounding African Volleyball Nations Cup. It gathers momentum in Abidjan. Nigeria's men volleyball team, we wish them all the best. Let's quickly move away to the world of tennis this morning and take a look at ATP and WTA tour level competitions that are currently up and running across different centers after we saw the conclusion of the Wimbledon. Linda Noskova winning the WTA and the man Yannick Sinner also winning in the ATP. Just yesterday, Grigor Dimitrov continued his impressive recent performances at the Nordia Open. In this particular game, it is actually a game that is taking place, and many actually of the opinion about level and quality of players we're actually seeing right here, especially starting off from yesterday. Not so really top name you would actually hear, but some of the names are actually names that over time you've actually heard before in the ATP scene at the top of it. So it is the Nordic Open currently up and running, and players are actually doing quite well. It is an ATP top-level competition that is actually ongoing in Switzerland, and Grigor Dimitrov rallied past Dalibor Srivishna 7-6, 1-6, 6-4 to reach the second round of the ATP 250 Clay Court event. Dimitrov enjoyed a run to the fourth round at Wimbledon earlier this month and quickly adjusted to the clay in Bagstad, where he advanced to the semi-finals in 2012 and 2013 as well. So Dimitrov is the second oldest match winner in Bagstad, this decade behind then 38-year-old Rafael Nadal, who reached the final in 2024. The man will next meet fifth seed and 2024 champion Nuno Borges, who defeated French wildcat Mozi Kwame 6-4, 6-2 in that category. Earlier, world number 138 player in the ATP rankings talk about the man Andre Pellegrino overcame next-gen ATP Norwegian Nicola Budov Ja 6-3, 6-2 to win his first tour-level win since he defeated Francis Tiafoe in the fourth round at the ATP Masters 1000 events in Rome in May. Pellegrino will next take on top seed, and I'm talking about Andrei Rublev. Yeah, you've heard Andrei Rublev's name over and over again. He's actually the top three of the ATP rankings. There are also wins for seeds. Talk about Botic van der Zalzop and Thiago Watson Tirante. Sixth seed Van der Zalzop eliminated Japanese qualifier Taro Daniel 7-6, 6-4, and Tirante defeated Sebastian Ofner 6-3, 6-4 in that category as well. But away from that now, still in talking about ATP conversations, there is also another competition that is actually currently up and running. This time around, it is a competition that is ongoing in Sweden. To be very precise, it is a clear-cut competition. Stefanos Tsitsipas notched one of the biggest wins of this season at the Swiss Open yesterday when he defeated fifth seed Ignacio Buse in the opening round. The Greek cruised past Buse 6-4, 6-4 to snap his 5-match losing streak against top 50 opponents. And with this win, Stefanos Tsitsipas also avenged his defeat to the Peruvian on grass last month at the ATP 250 event in Mallorca. Anticipations, optimism, expectations surrounding Stefanos Tsitsipas this time. Elsewhere, Portugal's Jamie Ferreira defeated Stan Wawrinka in what was the Swiss legend's final appearance at his home country tournament right there. In another action, seed Juan Manuel Cerundolo rallied past Zander Colas 4-6, 6-3, 6-4 in 2 hours and 8 minutes, while Frenchman Quentin Halles defeated Federico Sina 6-3, 3-6, 7-6 as well, while Alexandra Shevchenko outlasted Alexander Mola 3-6, 6-3, 6-4, and Yannick Hoffman defeated Pedro Martinez 7-6, 6-1 as well. In case you are just tuning in, this is Planet Sports on Planet Radio 101.1 FM, looking at extensively conversations surrounding the entire world of sports, what has been happening, what are we looking forward to, and yes, also reviewing activities that has happened in the last couple of hours in the entire world of sports. We'll take a very short break, and when we return, football conversations will take place right here. Do stick with us.
The Planet Sports 101.1 FM brings you up to speed with all sporting events. Tune in to Planet 101.1 at 7:30 for your sports updates. We talk sports. Sports is a way of life. Live it every morning on Planet Sports.
Welcome back. It is still Planet Sports right here on Planet Radio 101.1 FM, and now straight to the conversation about football developments, highly anticipations, particularly around the Super Falcons team camp, about what we're expecting before the start of the Women's Africa Cup of Nations. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigerian Super Falcons, we here will conclude their preparations for the Women's Africa Cup of Nations with an international friendly against Ghana's Black Queens in Casablanca. That would happen later on Saturday. The fixture forms part of the team's build-up to the 14th edition of the Continental Championship, which kicks off in Morocco, and that would happen on Sunday. The 9-time African champions opened their training camp in Casablanca. That happened on Monday as they intensified preparations for the tournament. By Tuesday afternoon, that was yesterday, 10 players had reported to the team's camp, while midfielder Tony Payne was expected to arrive today after completing a move from Everton women to Inter Milan women. So Justin Madugu supervised the team's first training session that happened yesterday. The same venue that will host Saturday's friendly against Ghana. We hear the kickoff for that friendly will be 4 p.m. Nigerian time. Among earlier rivals are captain of the national team, Rashida Ajibade, Chiabaka Nadozie, goalkeeper Fatima Oloko, defenders Oluwatosin Demehin, Gloria Bonna, Shukurat Oladipo, and Rafiat Imuran, midfielder Jennifer Chejini, and forward Asisat Oshuala also being part of the earlier rivals. And we're expecting the Super Falcons to do well heading into the start of the WAFCON, where they are part of Group C, where they would face Malawi, or face Zambia, and then Egypt, as they seek to reclaim their continental title. Rather, can they do it? Yes, they believe they can actually do it, because at the moment they're entering this competition as one of the favorites. So forget that the WAFCON also serve as qualifier for the FIFA Women's World Cup 2027 that will be staged in Brazil. So the 4 semi-finalists will qualify automatically to the World Cup that is scheduled for next year. Let's quickly move away from that conversation now, quickly straight to the world of the FIFA World Cup. No bigger conversation than that at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday we saw the semi-final encounter between the French national team, they are called France, and of course a side that also believe that they've got quality, and they're also part of the conversation among favorite to win the World Cup. And I'm talking about Spain as well. Both sides went into the pitch of play with optimism and expectations about qualifying to the next round of the competition, which is the final. Well, it was Spain who stole the party. Mikel Oyarzabal scoring from the penalty spot after a heady play by teenager Lamine Yamal. Pedro Porro added another goal, and Spain featured advanced to its first World Cup final since winning in 2010 with a 2-0 victory over France yesterday. A day after his 19th birthday, Lamine Yamal was denied a goal on a close offside call that came soon after Porro's give and go, with Dani Olmo in the 58th minute had put Spain up 2-0. But it was the Yamal smart play against a veteran defender that put Spain in the lead. Spain will face either defending champion Argentina or England on Sunday. Yes, Argentina and England will face off each other much later today, and whoever wins would face Spain on Sunday in East Rutherford, New Jersey. They face each other, later today in Atalanta, Argentina and England. Kylian Mbappe in France, FIFA's top-ranked team, were trying to become only the third team to reach 3 consecutive World Cup finals. They instead will play in the third-place game in Miami Gardens, Florida on Saturday, the day before the final at MetLife Stadium across the river from New York City right there. And this is actually very frustrating for the France national team. This week, on the soccer's biggest stage, marked the 3rd summer in a row that Spain has defeated France in a tournament semi-final match. It is the 3rd time on the soccer's biggest stage that Spain has gotten the better of France in the tournament semi-final match. Alright, the last 2 times both sides met prior to yesterday's game, Spain have reigned supreme against France. And yet it happened once again, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday. And they did once again what they have been able to do in the last 2 meetings. And now Spain national team are expectant of going as far as winning the World Cup. Last time they did that was in 2010. Later today, we'll see another big fixture involving England and Argentina. Much is actually expected from both sides, especially at a time where the English national team have always been saying it is coming home. Is it really coming home? Well, the likes of Jude Bellingham springed out surprises just the way he did in the quarterfinal battle rather. And now we're looking forward to what gets to happen between Lionel Andres Messi's Argentina side and the England side led by Harry Kane. What will be the difference is another big question on the show. Meanwhile, Didier Deschamps, of course, will be stepping down from his role as a French national team manager after that game yesterday. And now it's paving way. Now we're hearing already that it is Zinedine Zidane's era. And of course, we're looking forward to what the new era would actually mean for the France national team in no distant time. And we got to tell us about how frustrating you were or how happy you were yesterday in the game involving arguably two of the best sides in this competition. What are you expecting in the game scheduled for later today? Argentina against England at 8 p.m. Nigerian time in Georgia. That's when the game will take place. And of course, we'll also look at transfers intermittently on the show before we call it a wrap. 006-804-5443. Hello, good morning to you and welcome to Planet Sports. Good to have you, brother.
Yes, my friend. Good morning once again.
Good to have you.
Friend,
talk to us.
I told you yesterday. I told you yesterday. I don't even stand with any contest. They won any country that they won, I stand with them. Look at how Spain studied the whole country, France, and play Tata Yo-Yo inside the field. Tata Yo-Yo too fun with France. Almost everybody stand with France yesterday. They look at how the Spain do it.
Okay.
God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Bamiti. Thoughts appreciated. Hello, good morning to you and welcome to Planet Sports. Good to have you. Welcome, Coco John.
That was a master class for the Spanish team. Definitely, congratulations for him.
Okay. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning to you and welcome to Planet Sports.
Oh, good morning, boss. UT David.
Good to have you, brother. Talk to us.
Yeah, this is Nani, Planet Jakuran.
Welcome, Nani.
My brother, yesterday, man, it was a big surprise for France because so many people expected them to do the needful, but it did not come true. But I believe it's all football. That is how it used to be. One bad day always come. No matter how excellent you are, my brother, you expect it to come.
Okay.
For France, I believe they are the best team because 3 consecutive World Cup they have reached the semi-final. It's not easy, my brother. 2018, 2022, and 2026. It's not easy. I give kudos to them.
All right.
For today's match, I believe England will do the needful. That's my take. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, Nani. Thoughts appreciated. Thomas Tuchel believes the challenge of Argentina and Lionel Andres Messi will bring the best out of his England side. The old rivals are set for an epic contest, and many would ask, will these really bring out the best from England? Just like the national team gaffer has spoken. Hello, good morning to you. Welcome to Planet Sports.
Good morning.
Good to have you, brother. Name, location. Welcome, Akaniyan. Talk to us.
Yeah, yesterday game was so I already predicted that Spain will carry the game. And for today's game, I see England beating Argentina. France will beat Argentina in the third place.
Okay.
And in the final, I've seen Spain having over England.
Okay. Thank you very much as well. Thoughts appreciated. Hello, good morning to you. Welcome to Planet Sports. Okay, drop call situation. Whenever we have Argentina and England meets, it usually takes our mind back to the hand of God. Do you remember that fixture between Argentina and England? Yes, where Diego Armando Maradona scored a goal with his hand. Many are always saying it is always time for redemption. Will England get that redemption later today? Hello, good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning, you today.
Good to have you, brother. Talk to us.
I'm calling from Sugar.
Welcome, Pastor.
You David, it never occurred. I never thought in my wildest imagination that Spain could play so good football like they did yesterday. It never happened that France, my team, will play so bad football. The only bad game they've played since the beginning of this World Cup. Well, that is football for you. It's unpredictable.
Really?
And the unthinkable happened yesterday.
Absolutely.
And I hope today, too, let us see whether FIFA board and FIFA team, being Argentina, FIFA board in quotes, being Argentina, will have FIFA and the officials behind him to push out England. Otherwise, we will be re-invoking the mind of that Falkland Island War so many years ago. And I hope that the hand of God will not prevail today. I wish England the best of luck because I don't want Argentina to win the World Cup back for back.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Pastor Tony. Thought appreciated this morning. Straight now to the world of transfer. Yesterday, Yuri Telemans was being officially unveiled by Manchester United. So he has, of course, been officially, assigned the number of jersey that particularly resonates with the man. And we're looking forward to see what gets to happen now for the man himself. Yuri Telemans, the Belgian international who's been the captain of his national team in this particular World Cup. Unfortunately for the side, they were knocked out of this competition as early. Carl Darlow was also unveiled as a new Manchester United player. Andre Santos has also, started training with Manchester United. Yesterday we saw visuals released by Manchester United in his first training session with the side. And we still hear United in the market to get an established defensive midfielder before the start of the season, due to the fact that Casemiro's departed the side and Manuel Ugarte is out for a longer period of time in this particular window. We're still talking transfers just before we bounce. Arsenal have agreed a fee with Besiktas for the transfer of the man Leandro Trossard. We hear the transfer fee is about 17 million pounds. That's about 20 million euros to sell the Belgian forward to Besiktas. The 31-year-old has been given permission to travel to Istanbul to undergo a medical for a fee of 15.3 million pounds and about 1.7 million pounds in add-ons rather. So the Belgian international is moving away from the club side. There have been several signings left, right and center, but not really for top clubs, particularly as we speak. The likes of Leeds United have agreed a 34.1 million pounds fee for defender Muharemovic to join their side. We also hear that Aston Villa actually in the market to get another player after Yuri Telemans departed the side. And all of these will form the crux of our conversation with you later in the afternoon when we return for more football conversations on this show. We hear that Anderson and Joel Quenza are the only absentees for England. Those two players will be unavailable, so it means England have got a race of talent to choose ahead of the battle much later tonight. Here with Drama Cousins on this morning edition of Planet Sport. Thank you very much for being part of the show. Join us 3 to 4, and there will definitely highlights and talk about transfers, what has been happening in the last couple of hours. In the afternoon, we'll talk more about that. I'm UT David. Thank you very much once again for being part of the show. Up next on the frequency would be the newspaper review. Keep it locked right here. Planet Radio 101.1 FM as we continue to revolve around you. Have a fabulous, fabulous day. It's a wrap on Planet Sports.